Hello everyone, my name is Lindsay May, and in honor of World Suicide Prevention Day, I'm going to be talking about the 10 things that I hate about me. And these are things that people probably don't know about me. It might be shocking to some people who do know me, but they're things that send me into the spiral of doom. If you have PTSD like me, you know exactly what I'm talking about, but you might be thinking, why are you sharing 10 things you hate about yourself to help other people prevent suicide? Well, I'm also going to share with you how I Uno reverse that stuff. So Uno reverse can mean a lot of things. Number one, I love Uno, my favorite card game of all time. But Uno reverse to me just basically means that I'm challenging the negative thoughts that I'm having about myself. So before I get into that, I do want to say that the song that's playing in the background throughout this video is a song that I wrote after someone I care about very deeply took their own life, and someone who is related to that person is also very close to me and reached out to me and was angry and frustrated and didn't understand and felt guilty, like, is there anything else that I can do? So I wrote the song with very intentional words so that way it can speak to the person who is thinking about taking their own life themselves, but also to the person who has a loved one or someone they care about who has taken their own life. It's called Lord Be My Release on all major platforms. Yes, this is also a shameless plug, but that's the whole point of me doing music. So with that being said, let me go ahead and hop on into the 10 things I hate about me, Uno reversed to the 10 things that I love about me. All right, here we go. Number one, I am broken. I hate that I am broken. It really sucks, and we're gonna get into why. But I Uno reverse that into I love that no one can break me. Once you're already broken and you're in that space of brokenness, it's really only up from there. So I love that part. All right, number two, I hate that I have PTSD. I hate having a label of sorts. I hate everything about it. But what I love, and this is the part I guess that I don't hate about it, is that because I have it, I have empathy for other people. I know what it's like to walk in the darkness. I know what it's like to feel alone. I know what it's like to not want to go hang out with people and you can't really explain why. So I have a lot of empathy and I love that. Number three, I hate that I was a victim of repeated trauma events as a child. I will not get into the disgusting details of what happened. I do have a song on my album that's coming out called Sad But True that kind of addresses it at a high level. You'll get the picture when you listen to that song, but I feel like talking about exactly what happened and who did it is giving energy to the wrong thing. Like, I want the energy to go towards the healing, but I think it's important for you to know where these messages are coming from, where the strength is coming from. It's not coming from a place of, oh, everything's great. No, things were really, really, really bad. And just so you know, if I don't talk to the people that did this, so if I talk to someone, then obviously they're not the person who did this. So just saying that. So I hate that, but I love that I am a survivor. I love that I can be an example for others and that I survived that situation. Number four, I hate that I put up walls. So I can talk in front of thousands of people, do presentations, sing, be the life of the party. That is no problem. But when it comes to being close to people, letting people in, it is very difficult for me. I'm very afraid that they'll start seeing the cracks or that I'll let them down, so I push them away. A lot of that putting up walls came from the people who caused the traumatic events for me, also threatened my life, also threatened the lives of people that I care about, which is why I didn't say a lot of the things that I should have said along the way, because I was afraid, I was scared. So I just had to kind of just put this wall up around my feelings so I made sure they didn't get out so that I could protect them, you know, in my mind. So anyway, I put up a lot of walls and I hate that. But I love that I am learning how to set healthy boundaries. So I'm learning how to let people in and not just completely push them away when they start to get close, but set boundaries in a healthy way. So I love that. Number five, I carry a lot of guilt, shame, and blame, and I hate that. I hate that I carry that around, because at the end of the day, really all of the things that happen are not my burden to bear, but I take them on. And these things happened to me as a child, but I still ask myself, why didn't I say anything? Why didn't I say no? Why was I so weak? Why did I fall for their lies and be manipulated like that? I must be stupid. I must be disgusting too. All these things, right? So I carry that around for a long time. And there's a lot of the reason why I don't talk about it a lot. But I love that I am beginning to forgive myself and look at myself in a more positive way. So I love that. Number 6, there were definitely times because of all that I wanted to die. I hate that I wanted to die. I don't like that aspect. I just, at those times, felt like all this is going on. I can't say anything. If I do say something, then I could get hurt, or people that I care about could get hurt. So maybe it'd just be better if I just wasn't around. But I definitely, relied on the Lord through those moments and pushed through. So I love that now I want to live and experience joy and inspire others. I see the value of life. There are people who don't have a choice if they're going to live or die. Like, there are diseases and illnesses that they can't control. So I do have control over that choice, and I want to live. Number 7, I sabotage my own friendships, relationships, successes, and blessings. And I hate that. I hate that I do that. I just feel, because of all the things that happen and the blame and all that I carry, that I don't deserve good things. I've seen so many good things happen to me. Like when the fire happened to my family, so many people stepped up. And to be honest, that was very difficult for me to accept, because I just don't feel worthy of anything. I feel like, again, I'm just a broken person and feel like I don't deserve it. But what I love is that I am working on protecting and prioritizing my people and my peace. So yes, I still have a tendency to sabotage myself, but I am being very intentional about focusing more on protecting my people and my peace than trying to sabotage myself. So I love that. All right. Next up, number 8. I stay busy so I can avoid my feelings. So if y'all have listened to my one song, Carry On, you will definitely hear where it's like, I'm always hustling and bustling, what you know about me. Well, how that came about was, it's part of how I got out of that traumatic situation. Again, I was being threatened, and the lives of people I cared about were being threatened, and this traumatic stuff was happening, and I wanted it to stop, but I didn't really know how. So I started volunteering for everything. I'm talking about puppet shows at church, youth group, Girl Scouts, SCCLA president, anything you can think of, I volunteered for. So that way I had an excuse not to go to those individuals' house anymore. So that, I just realized in the past couple of years, became a trend for me. I stayed busy so I don't have to stop and think about how I feel. It's an avoidance thing for me. So once I really had that aha moment, I love that I started letting it out through my music. I did start doing that a long time ago when I was younger. I just didn't share the music with other people. So for example, Carry On, and some of the other songs that I have, I actually wrote a lot of those songs, or parts of those songs, when I was in 6th grade, because 6th grade was really the year when I separated myself from that situation, which was good, but that's a lot to process as a 6th grader. Like, you're already going from elementary to middle school. There's a lot of changes happening. There's a lot going on, but I also had the heaviness of that other situation weighing on me. It's still, at that point, a secret to everyone other than me and the individuals who did what they did. So you know, that was a lot. So I wrote about it. But I'm very, very happy, and I love that I'm letting it out through my music and I'm actually sharing it with other people. So hopefully, again, it can inspire them. So hashtag camo and gold. Yes, shameless plug. All right, number 9. Oh, I really hope this one is not like super controversial, because I do not want to be a controversial person in this arena, but I do question the church and the Bible, and I hate that I do that. And yes, this is supposed to be a Bible. I cannot draw. There was a sticker on the poster. I couldn't get it off. Okay. But I guess I just wish that I was one of those people that I could be like, yes, thank you. I accept everything that you're saying. And I agree with it 100%. I cannot be that person because of what I went through, and I put up walls, and I analyze things and think too much and go into the spiral of doom that I talked about earlier. I just have a really, really hard time just embracing everything that is said. But what I love is that I have experienced God's goodness, glory, and grace for myself. There are many situations, I'm not going to go into every single one, but there are many situations. I mentioned the fire earlier, so I'll just bring that one up in particular. When that was happening, when they talk about a peace that surpasses understanding, like, that's what that was. There was no logical reason why I should have been calm. I was like joking with the firefighters and the people that came out to provide support while they were upset. So it doesn't make sense. Like, I have experienced God in so many ways. So I have a personal relationship with God, I believe, and I'm just focusing on that aspect while I seek truth and seek to understand and seek to get answers to the things that I don't understand. So I do love that. All right. The very last thing, I gotta go through all my little cards here. All right. Number 10, the last thing I wanted to touch on is that I hate that every day feels like a battle. I wish that I could just say, oh, just think positive and it'll be fine. Yeah, that is actually the answer, but it's not easy to just think positive. So I hate that everything's a battle, but Uno reverse that. What makes it worth it is that I love that every day can be a victory. It might not be, but it has the potential to be. So to me, it's worth it to go through the battle to see those victories. It makes them a little bit sweeter. Like, I did that. I accomplished that. I overcame this and got through this when I didn't think that I could. So that is my story. Those are the things that I wanted to share with you. Again, if you're going through a difficult time and you also experience, where'd it go? Where's my spiral of doom? If you experience the spiral of doom yourself, just know I see you. I understand it 100%, but you can Uno reverse it in your own mind. It is something that you have to make a choice to do. I can tell you, when I've been in those situations and moments, Beyonce herself could come up to me and be like, come on girl, we're gonna tour the world. And I would have been like, no, I don't want to talk to anybody right now. It's just when you're in that space, like, you truly have to be the one to make the decision. But there were many times when I felt completely powerless to the situations that I was in. The good news is that I have a choice now. I have a choice whether I'm going to, get sucked into the battle, or if I'm going to allow that day to be a victory. So I hope that you make that choice. I hope that you choose to go towards a brighter path and walk out of the darkness. Speaking of, gotta get my other card here. I will be walking in the Out of the Darkness walk, which is on October the 11th at Sharando High School at 9 a.m. I think the check-in's 9 a.m. I think the race actually starts at 10. If you want to learn more about it, you can go to afsp.org. afsp.org. Just search for Stephens City. It will allow you to register for it. So I will be there, and yeah, that is what I had to share today. I hope that you all stay blessed, and thank you for listening. Bye.